What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one is from Raven Banner, who makes some indie horror type movies. This is Bunny the Killer Thing. The version that I have is the limited X-rated Pussy edition, which is a hand-numbered set of 1,000. I have number 938. Um, the movie is about a group of friends who, surprise, surprise, are headed up to a remote cabin in the woods where they want to get drunk, get high, have sex, just have a good time. They pick up three hitchhikers along the way. The hitchhikers are a little bit shady, but they also seem like they're down to have a good time. So, they pick them up, take them to the cabin with them, and, things kick off. They're having a great time. Unbeknownst to them at first, there is a dark force in the woods, but this is not a guy wearing a hockey mask or, a guy with a potato sack on his head. It's a gigantic man-sized rabbit covered in filth and with a foot-long penis who is looking for one thing and one thing only, and that is fresh pussy. And he's going to do whatever he has to do to get it. He'll take it from a man. He'll take it from a woman. He'll stick it in your eye socket. It doesn't matter. He just wants sex. And the rest of the movie is just who's going to survive? Is he going to rape everybody to death? Or, is there anything that can stop this insatiable rabbit rapist? The narrative does not get in the way of the movie very much. It's got a pretty threadbare story, but that's okay. The movie itself is kind of hard to recommend to a wide audience because it does have so much stuff that would offend a lot of, normal people. It's got a lot of gore in it. It has some really, really cool moments of gore, too. It's got, some lone wolf and cub moments of gore where, something will happen to somebody and, fountains of blood will pour out, which is really cool. So it's got a decent amount of gore. It's not really scary. It's more of a horror comedy, but does have gore. As far as nudity, it has a lot of prosthetic nudity. It's got the rabbit's gigantic foot-long dong. It's got some other fake dicks at different times, and it has a really gross pulsating vagina at one point. But as far as actual nudity, there's not much. I think there's one topless scene and then some bare asses, and that's it. Despite the fact that it is called the X-rated Pussy Edition, I didn't see anything that was X-rated. I didn't see anything that couldn't probably pass for R rating, to be honest. There's no actual intercourse as far as I could see. There's really, again, not very much nudity. I think it's probably just a funny marketing thing. The movie, like I said, it's hard to recommend, but at the same time, it is really fun. If you're a horror movie fan or if you're a cult film fan, I think there's a lot to like here. The sense of humor is really lowbrow, crude sex jokes, dick jokes, nothing, spectacular, but just consistently funny. The few times that I kind of started to check out of the movie, something would always happen that would kind of reel me back in. So the movie definitely holds your attention, and it's definitely fun to watch. And it's just a really weird, quirky movie. Definitely not something that I really had ever pictured being able to see a giant man-sized rabbit raping everyone in every hole possible. So just from that perspective, it was nice to have kind of a fresh, bizarre movie to watch. This Blu-ray set, like I said, I think it's out of print now. I could be wrong. There's only 1,000 copies. It's kind of neat. It's got the Blu-ray, the DVD, and a CD soundtrack. And then it's got over here. There's some postcards. No wait, I'm an idiot with directions. There's some postcards and stuff. So it's a pretty nice set. If you're a big fan of the movie, I recommend picking up this version just because it's really cool and you get a little extras and it's nice collector's item to have in your collection. But if that's not financially feasible for you, there's also a regular DVD edition, a regular Blu-ray edition. You can get those on Amazon or wherever they sell movies. But if you're a big fan, I definitely recommend picking up this version just because it's, I don't know, it's just a cool set. It's just neat, and I love the crazy artwork on the front of it as well. So again, Bunny the Killer Thing, definitely not for everybody, but if you like gory, overly sexual movies, and if you just like the idea of a guy in a terrible filth-covered rabbit suit and a gigantic dong raping anyone and everyone in any hole that he can fit into, this might be the movie for you. I definitely recommend it. I had a lot of fun with it. That's the review. If you like this review, please do check out my website, markfusion.com. Got a ton of other cold horror, indie, exploitation, old school horror, old school, exploitation video games, TV shows, anime, all kinds of stuff. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at MarkFusion. You can check me out there. I usually post like what I've got coming up, what new stuff I've gotten. You can also post recommendations there. That's it. If you like this video, please do drop a sub. I would greatly appreciate it, and it will definitely keep me from taking any random trips into remote cabins in the woods. I do not want to be skull fucked by a giant rabbit, so your sub would definitely help me avoid that dark, dark fate. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I do greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon.